Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to the Speak English Flow, your favorite place to improve your English while talking about real life topics that actually matter. I'm Amma.
And I'm Mohin.
Today, we're talking about one tiny English habit that can honestly change everything. And I know a lot of you are going to love this one.
One tiny habit? That sounds almost too simple.
I know, but hear me out, because most English learners I talk to share the exact same story. They start with so much energy, they download 5 apps in one day, buy a textbook, sign up for 3 channels, and plan to study for 2 hours every evening.
And then what happens?
3 days later, the apps are still on the phone, the textbook is a coaster, and the 2-hour study session became a very comfortable evening on the sofa watching TV.
Oh, that's painful. That is basically my entire English journey.
It's almost everyone's English journey. And the problem isn't motivation, and it isn't intelligence. The problem is we're trying to do too much at once. We get overwhelmed, and then we quit.
So, what do we do differently?
That's exactly what we're breaking down today. And here's the good news. You don't need more time, you don't need a new app, and you don't need to be perfect. You just need one tiny habit, done every single day.
Okay, I'm very interested.
And if this podcast is helping you feel less overwhelmed and more confident about your English journey,
Please go ahead and subscribe to the Speak English Flow. It really does help us keep making these episodes for you.
every single subscriber means so much, and we are truly grateful for each one of you. Okay, let's go. So, why does one tiny habit actually work? Here's what the science tells us. Your brain is not a fixed machine. It's more like a living map that changes every time you do something new. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, and in simple terms, it means every time you practice something, your brain builds a stronger connection.
So, the brain actually changes physically.
Every single time. But here's the key. Size doesn't matter as much as repetition. Think about it like this. Imagine a path through a thick forest. The first time you walk through, it's just grass and branches.
Right, it's hard to get through.
But walk the exact same path every day, and slowly a clear trail appears. The trees move back, the ground becomes flat. Eventually, you walk it without even thinking.
Oh, so a habit is just a path your brain has walked so many times, it becomes automatic.
Exactly. And here's what surprises most people. A 5-minute walk creates the same path as a 5-hour hike, as long as you walk it every single day. Your brain doesn't reward size, it rewards consistency.
Wait, so 5 minutes every day is more powerful than 2 hours once a week?
For building a habit, yes, completely. Because your brain cares about how often you show up, not how long. Think about a water drop falling on a rock. One drop does nothing, but the same drop in the exact same spot every single day carves a canyon.
So it's the repetition, not the amount, that changes everything.
That is the whole secret. And today, we're going to build that tiny drop.
Okay, what does this tiny habit actually look like?
The first thing, and this is the foundation of everything, is what I call the 5-minute rule. Every day, you commit to just 5 minutes of English. Not 1 hour, not 30 minutes, 5 minutes. That's it.
But 5 minutes feels so small. Can that really make a difference?
That's exactly why it works, because your brain cannot say no to 5 minutes. It's too small to resist. There is no excuse, not on your busiest day, not when you're tired, not when you're traveling.
That's true. I could never honestly say I don't have 5 minutes.
And here's what nobody tells you. Almost every single time you start those 5 minutes, you go longer. You open a podcast for 5 minutes and 20 minutes pass. You read one sentence and finish the whole page. Because starting is the hardest part, not continuing.
Oh, so the 5 minutes is really just a trick to get me started.
Yes, a very clever trick. Your brain hates starting, but once you start, it loves to continue. Scientists call this the Zygarnik effect. Unfinished things stay in your mind and pull you forward naturally.
So 5 minutes turns into 20, and I feel proud instead of guilty about not doing 2 hours.
Exactly. And that small feeling of doing something builds what we call momentum. One small win leads to the next, every single day.
5 minutes every day. No excuses.
That's the whole first habit.
But when do I find even those 5 minutes? My days feel completely packed already.
That's where the second habit comes in, and it's one of my favorites. Instead of trying to find extra time in your day, you simply use the time you already have. We call this habit stacking.
Habit stacking. What does that mean exactly?
You attach your new English habit to something you already do every day automatically. Morning tea? Listen to one short English conversation while you drink it. Walking to work? Put on an English podcast. Washing dishes? Repeat 5 new English words out loud.
Oh, so I'm not adding extra time to my day at all. I'm just spending the time I already have in English.
Exactly, because your brain already has a strong routine built around those activities. And when you attach something new to something old, the old habit carries the new one forward, like a piggyback ride.
So my English habit is just sitting on the back of my tea habit.
Perfect image. Your tea habit is strong. It's been there for years. Let it carry your English habit until the English habit is strong enough to stand on its own.
So the question I should ask is, where in my existing day can English fit naturally?
That's the exact question. Morning routine, commute, lunch break, evening walk. English can live inside all of those without costing you a single extra minute.
Habit stacking. Simple, but really, really smart.
And once you stack 2 or 3 habits together, your English time grows every week without you even noticing. Now, here's one that surprises a lot of learners, especially at the A1 or A2 level. Talk to yourself in English for 2 minutes a day.
Talk to myself out loud?
Yes, out loud, no audience, no judgment, just you and your voice, using English.
That honestly sounds a little strange.
I know it does, but here's why it's so powerful. Most learners study English silently. They read it, they write it, they listen to it, but they almost never actually move their mouth. And speaking is a physical skill. Your lips, your tongue, your breath, they all need practice separately.
Like a musician who only listens to music but never actually plays the instrument.
Exactly like that. You can know all the grammar in the world, but if your mouth has never formed those words, it will feel stiff and strange when you need to speak for real.
So, what do I actually say to myself?
Anything. Describe what you're doing. I am making coffee. It smells very good. Talk about your day. Today was difficult. I had 2 meetings and I felt very tired. Ask yourself questions and answer them. What did I eat today? What made me happy? What do I want to do tomorrow?
So I become my own conversation partner.
Your most patient, most available, most judgment-free conversation partner. And the more you do it, the faster fluency builds because you're training your brain and your mouth at exactly the same time.
2 minutes out loud every day. I can actually do that.
And you will be amazed at how much easier real conversations feel after just 2 weeks of this one habit.
All right. What's the last habit?
This one is the tiniest of all, but the effect is the biggest over time. Learn and actually use one new word every single day. Just one.
One word? That really is tiny.
I know, but think about this. One word a day, every day, for 1 full year is 365 new words. That is enough vocabulary to hold a real conversation about almost any topic in English.
Wow, 365 words from just one a day. I never thought about it like that before.
And the secret is not just learning the word, it's using it. Write it in a sentence. Say it out loud 3 times. Then try to use it at least once before the day ends. In a text, in your self-talk, in a journal entry. Because your brain remembers what it uses, not just what it reads. If you only read a new word, it sits in your short-term memory for a few hours and then disappears completely. But the moment you use it in a real context, your brain moves it to long-term memory.
So the word needs a personal story to stick.
Perfectly said. Give the word a moment in your real life, and it stays. Think about the English words you already know perfectly. I bet most of them came from a song you love, a movie that moved you, or a funny situation you'll never forget.
That's so true. Words from songs I love, I have never forgotten a single one.
Emotion plus use equals permanent memory. One word, one sentence, one day. That is the fourth habit.
And slowly, day by day, those words just start coming out naturally.
That's when English starts to feel like it truly belongs to you.
All right, those 4 habits are so practical, and I love how simple every single one of them is.
And before we close, let's go over the key words from today's episode. The first word is habit, means something you do regularly and almost automatically without thinking too much about it.
Like how I automatically check my phone every morning. That's a habit, not always a great one though.
Exactly like that. Next, overwhelm means to feel completely overloaded with too much information or too many tasks at once.
That's exactly how I feel when I open a new English textbook and see hundreds of pages waiting for me.
We have all been there. Next, consistent means doing something regularly over a long time, not just once or twice.
So someone can be very motivated sometimes, but still not be consistent.
Yes, and that difference is everything. Motivation comes and goes. Consistency is what actually builds a skill. Next, momentum, the energy and power you build up when you keep moving forward, even slowly.
Like a ball rolling down a hill, the longer it rolls, the stronger and faster it gets.
Perfect analogy. Next, routine, a fixed set of actions you do at the same time in the same order every day.
My morning routine is very strong. Wake up, brush teeth, make tea, always in exactly that order.
That's a beautiful routine. Now let's put some English inside it. Next, attach, to connect one thing to another so they happen naturally together.
Like attaching my English listening to my morning tea so they always happen at the same time.
Exactly, and that's habit stacking in just one word. Next, progress, moving forward and improving over time, even when the steps are very small.
I think we sometimes forget that small progress is still real progress.
It is, and small progress done consistently is actually the fastest path to something big. Next, automatic, meaning something that happens by itself without needing to consciously think or decide.
Like brushing my teeth, I don't decide to do it each morning, I just do it. It happens automatically.
That is the exact goal for your English habit. And our last word is tiny, meaning very small in size or amount, but not small in importance.
Tiny. And today we learned that tiny habits truly can change everything.
And those are your key words from today. Use one of them in a sentence this week, and they will stick with you forever.
Try just one. That's enough to start. Those words are so useful, especially when you're trying to build a new daily English routine.
I love how naturally they just come up in everyday conversation.
And that's it for today, friends.
Don't forget to grab your free PDF in the description. All the key vocabulary, takeaways, and exercises are in one place waiting for you.
And if this episode gave you that one small push to finally start your English habit today,
Please subscribe to the Speak English Flow and share it with one friend who wants to improve their English.
that one share truly means the world to us.
Just one friend. That's enough.
See you next time on the Speak English Flow.
Your progress doesn't end here. Click on the next video to keep your English growing. Bye for now.